My dad was in 2 different nursing homes. Both of them failed him. And I am sharing this because families deserve to know what to look for. After my dad's bicycle accident in August 2024, his neck and spinal surgery left him completely paralyzed. He was sent to Bristol Nursing Home for therapy and recovery. I visited as often as I could, and every single visit there was something wrong. Dad would tell me they were not bringing him water regularly. His meals would be delivered and sit there getting cold because he could not feed himself and no one was coming to feed him. Items I purchased for him, clothing and personal items, would go missing. Every visit there was something new to address. One morning I came and he was heading to therapy. Something stayed on my mind all day. That evening, after I got off work at 8 p.m., I went back. My dad was still in the same clothes he had on that morning, and when I walked in, he was incoherent. I could not get a response from him at all. I asked the nurse what was happening. She said he was fine an hour ago. She had just given him his medications. I did not trust what she was telling me. I called 911 right there. The ambulance rushed him to Advent Health Hospital. His body was not passing urine. The water retention was causing his organs to start shutting down. The doctor told me it was a good thing I came when I did. If I had not gone back that night, my dad may not have survived to the next day. I immediately asked the case manager to help me find a different nursing home. After about a month at Advent Health Hospital, he was discharged to Victoria Crossing, a nursing home closer to my home. I thought things would be better. They were not. The food would arrive and sit there getting cold because no one came to feed him. My dad cannot feed himself. I complained repeatedly. Eventually, one kitchen aide actually cared enough to start warming his food and feeding him. I am grateful for the ones that did so, but I also started bringing food myself and even paid people to go feed him when I could not get there. One visit, I witnessed Dad laying on mildew pillows. The sink in his room smelled like mildew. I brought my own cleaning supplies and cleaned his bathroom myself. The staff told me I could not bring outside cleaning supplies. I understood the rule, but I should not have needed to bring them in the first place. His roommate urinated on the floor every single day, from his bed all the way to the bathroom. The room smelled of urine constantly. Nobody addressed it consistently. They stopped doing his therapy altogether, saying Medicare would no longer cover it. But his insurance was still being billed for therapy days. The medications kept piling up. My dad was sleeping 8 to 12 hours a day. He kept telling me the nurses were giving him too much medication. I started listening. I started asking questions about every single pill. His catheter was not being changed or monitored properly. It would get clogged, urine would stop draining, and his body would start retaining fluid and shutting down. I had to call 911 more than once to have him rushed to the hospital because of UTIs caused by catheter neglect. I called Elderly Affairs, I called the Ombudsman program, I complained and stayed on top of that staff constantly. And after all of that, when it was time for my dad to be discharged from the hospital, Victoria Crossing refused to take him back. On top of that, I later discovered they had applied for and were receiving my dad's Social Security income even after he was no longer a resident there. 6 to 7 months of his income collected while he was not even in their facility. Looking back now, I believe God was redirecting our path. Because since my dad has been home with me, he went from 13 medications to 4. He stopped sleeping all day. He is doing better at home than he ever did in either of those facilities. I applied for Medicaid LTC, fought for 49 hours a week of home care, and he is truly doing so much better. Here is what I need every family watching this to hear. Visit your loved one often. Go at different times of day so the staff never knows when to expect you. Ask questions about every single medication, what it is and why they are taking it. If something feels wrong, trust that feeling and speak up immediately. Document everything you see. And know that a nursing home is not always the safest or only option. The Ombudsman program exists specifically to investigate nursing home neglect. If you see something, call them. If you do not advocate for your loved one, nobody else will. This is based entirely on my personal experience. If you believe your loved one is being neglected in a nursing home, please contact your local long-term care ombudsman program immediately. Follow and subscribe because there is so much more I need to share with you.